guys that cheat, you listen, you're not going to like me for this. You would rather invest more into a new relationship versus repairing the relationship that you're already in. Make it make sense. Like, I get it. Okay, let's break this thing down. You have good women, you have okay women, and you have decent women. Not talking about the trash women. I'm talking about the okay, decent, and halfway okay, she's workable type women, right? Relationships. She's workable. It's workable. But what's crazy is you would rather put so much energy into a new woman, bringing her flowers, bringing her candies. Why don't you go back and double back around, spin the block, and repair this relationship that you're already in? The grass will only grow on the side that you water.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out.
Family, you guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires and AOS the podcast. I had to pause real fast to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast. They post everything black. I mean, everything black, right? They post the drama, they post inspiration, they post motivation, everything black that you can get your talk on, if you will. Urban Pulse Podcast, they post about it. We're sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast, the true essence of everything black. I love them guys to life. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I am excited about this one on today. You already know our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life on the next level. Now, I want to talk to those. Before I get into it, the men who cheat, the women who cheat, right? And you would rather invest, I'm just going to throw it out there. You would rather invest more into this new relationship than you would your old relationship. Y'all ain't gonna like this episode. You're gonna hate it. It bothers me, and I'm just gonna go for the jugular. It bothers me because there's so many people in this world that are in a relationship. It's been a relationship for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, 20 years. And you're like, listen, this relationship has run its course. I love to say this. The relationship has not run its course. What's going on is, I love it because Love Jones said this. My boy, Lorenz Tate, no, not Lorenz Tate, what I'm talking about. Lorenz, what's my boy name from Love Jones? It's going to come back to me later. But my guy from Love Jones, right? This is what Lorenz Tate. Yeah, Lorenz Tate, right? Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Diggs, something like that. Listen, he said this. Y'all gonna leave in the comments, let me know what he said. He said this: when people said that they have fallen out of love, that's not what they're saying. What they're saying is they have exhausted the possibilities. And that's what has happened in your relationship. It hasn't run its course. Now let's put some prerequisite work in this place. Now, if the person is cheated, you're getting beat on, that's a totally different story. We're working with a different monster. But I'm talking about you guys have unreconcilable differences, right? You argue all the time. No, listen. I'm not saying it's petty. I'm not saying that's light work. But what I am saying is you can get past it. You can get past it. You could, if you're like, listen, let me give you a few top tier of excuses why people break up that I've researched, right? This is why we pick the topics that we pick. You work too much. Cheating. Yeah, cheating. Now, let me do this first. Cheating, beating, verbal abuse, stuff like that, physical abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, stuff like that, right? I would say if you need to leave and you can't take it anymore, I won't be the first one. I won't be the one. I'll be the first one to tell you, listen, if it's more healthy for you to leave. Holla at your boy, holla at your girl later, right? Now, these are the things that I'm saying, the top 5 that I researched of relationship problems that people break up for, which I think is repairable. He worked too much. She works too much. We argue all the time. We're at each other's throat. She gets on my nerves. She nags. He does this. He leaves. He's not clean. Stuff like that. It's repairable. The reason I say it's repairable is because if that person, both parties, work on their own issues, and then we come together and work on the issues that we have together, we can make a relationship work. The issue that I have is that so many men would rather start off brand new. And I get it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I get it. But I still have an issue with guys that would rather put all this energy into a new relationship or a new situationship to find out how this relationship will go. I want to tell you something. She gonna have issues too, just like this other one got issues. But like I said in the beginning, the grass only grows on the side that you water. I get it. You're looking on the other side of the field and that grass looks really good. And you're like, listen, I want to test that grass out. That grass looks really soft. Yeah, it looks soft because it's artificial or because that side, people on that side is watering it. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I have a big issue I will stand 10 toes down on this. I have a big issue with people investing into new relationships, but won't bust the corner back and invest that same energy, that same time into your current relationship. I guarantee you'll see a difference in your relationship. Dr. Umar Johnson said something so powerful, and I was listening to an episode this week of Harley Initiated, right? And this is what he said. This is something powerful they said. He said that relationships that stay inside won't last long, but relationships that go outside, they last longer. Meaning, take vacations, date nights, just go out periodically, sporadically, whatever, right? Weekly. On a schedule, we go out every single Thursday to do this. We go out every single Friday to do this. Relationships that do that, he said that it lasts longer. Now, what I want to share with you is I get the reason I say I understand. I understand why men cheat and they would rather build with the new relationship versus the older relationship. I get it, but it's still my frustration, but I understand because it's an escape from reality. This new woman, even though it's new, you don't have no issues right now. There's no arguments. She's not nagging. She's not getting on your nerves. She's not talking down to you. She's not talking down at you. She's not belittling you yet, right? There's no problems yet because there's no responsibility, right? We have a good time and that's it. We go about our business. So from this perspective, I understand why men are like, listen, no, I'm gonna build with this new relationship. I'm gonna see what this is all about. But I want to tell you, you're gonna run into problems with her. The question becomes, can you handle the problems that come with her? Because there are going to be some problems. There's never going to be a relationship where you're like, listen, she perfect. Like, ain't no issues. You're lying. There's something that you like, listen, if I could change anything about her, I would change this right here. Either you want more sex, either you want more time, either you want her to make more money, either you want her to be a go-getter, either you want her to stop being so clingy, either you want her to be clingy, right? I want her to care more. I want her to be less masculine and more submissive, or I want her to be more submissive and less masculine, or I want her to be more masculine and less. There will always be an issue with any relationship that you go to. So my question becomes, why not invest the time and the energy and all the vibes and all the sweet talk into her? Now, I'm going to give you the reason why. This is the reason why a lot of relationships, a lot of guys would rather invest more time into the new relationship than the old relationship, is because they're holding on to too many grudges. I'm holding on to a grudge and I'm not letting it go. You said something 3 weeks ago and I'm still pissed about it. Let's really be honest. And I tell people, in relationships, you have to be able to forgive on a dime, right? Like you got, like for real, you have to be able to forgive like this. Like soon it happens, it's almost as if you have to be able to forgive and keep on moving forward. Baby, I love you. Because this is the thing. Either you're going to have a conditional relationship, a conditional love relationship, or unconditional love relationship. Meaning a conditional is, as long as you do this, I'm going to love you. As long as you do this, I'm going to take care of you. But an unconditional is like, yo, even when I'm pissed at you, I'm going to still call and make sure you got gas in the car. Even though I'm pissed at you, I'm gonna call you like, yo, it's time for you
What's
to get
going on, family? I know that you're enjoying the episode, but I had to pause to ask you a quick question. Have you ever been through anything in life that was so life altering that it changed your life forever? I mean, have you ever been and had a job and you lost that job? I mean, your dream job, you lost that job for whatever reason. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you started a business and the business started off great and then it seemed as if it was going downhill. And now you're at a place, you lost your marriage, you lost your children, you lost some major things in your life. And now you're at a place in life where you're like, hey, this is the end of the road. I don't see it getting better. I got news for you. It will get better. And I wrote a book just for you. It's entitled Winning After a Major Loss. You need to go and get your copy. Go to barnesandnoble.com, go to amazon.com, get your copy right now. Winning After a Major Loss. I promise you, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. It's going to change your mindset. Most importantly, it's going to change your heart about your situation, because I promise you, you can win after a major loss. Go get your copy now. Barnes & Noble's, amazon.com. Order your copy now. Let's get back to the episode.
It's time for you to wake up. You got to go to work. You got to go here on time. Unconditional, right? You choose which type of relationship that you want to be in. But I like I said, I'm gonna say this. I find a lot of issue with men investing time, energy, creativity. Like, I mean, it's crazy. I've never seen more creative men like it is men that's dealing with a new relationship. Like, you jokers get so creative. I mean, creative until like it's insane, right? You're so creative. You're coming out, you're taking out to the park. You're thoughtful, right? Why can't you be that thoughtful with your main chick? Or why can't you be that thoughtful with the relationship that you're already in? Most people, when they cheat and they sneak out while they're still in the relationship. Now, what I want to share with every single woman, every single man, how a relationship starts will be the momentum of how that relationship will continue to go. And possibly how that relationship will end. If I met you cheating, chances are I'm going to cheat on you because it's going to get rocky with you too. Let's really be honest. So that's why I tell men and women, choose the correct way, because I can't stress this enough. I understand, even though I understand, it still frustrates me to the T that you would rather invest time, money, resources, emotions, like all of the things that you have into this new woman. And this is the thing. Many times, so many men invest so much time into this woman, this new woman, and then you discover she ain't worth nothing. And now you leave her alone. But the good thing about it is there must be some type of value in this woman, because you're staying with her until you find another woman, or the right woman, or the woman that you think is right, right? It's crazy. I'm going to share this. It's bananas to me how some men will do the cheating, but then soon the cheating is done on the other foot. Like, she cheats, you ready to take her head off. You ready to leave, but you get caught. You like, look, baby, give me one more chance. Baby, give me one more chance. Right? So what I'm saying in the whole nutshell, as I bring this episode to, I'm almost at the end of my time. Think about it first. Repair your current relationship first before you try to step out. Now, I want to tell this. If you've done all that you can do to try to make this relationship work, like you did all that you can do to make this relationship work, and it just seems like it's not working at all, right? Like, you've done everything on your end, and you guys collectively have done things together to try to get past whatever problems that y'all guys have. And you're like, listen, we have come to the understanding, like, yo, we just can't make it work. Cool. Then you walk away. But what I like to tell people, close out a chapter before you open up another chapter. Right? Too many of y'all, that's how people get killed. That's how people get their head taken off. That's how people get just like innocent bystanders get messed up. Why? Because now there's some situations where she done cut it off with the brother. And he's still like, nah, I don't care what you say. We still together. I get it. Those cases are different. But I'm talking about the cases where you have not closed this chapter just yet, and you're dealing with a new chapter. I want to submit to y'all. Close that chapter first before you move into the walk into the next chapter. But ultimately, what I want to say to my fellas, hear me clearly. The same energy that you want to invest into this new chick, the same creativity that you want, invest into the one that you're in now. Try your best to make this work first. And if it doesn't work, you can leave with a clear conscience and say, listen, I did my best. I tried. Listen, family, I hope this episode was helpful to you. Matter of fact, do me a favor. I need you to share this with 10 people. 10 people. If y'all share this with 10 people, I promise you, somebody's life is going to be changed because this was some dope information. Because I don't want y'all out here investing into new relationships where you could have repaired this relationship and you could have became a billionaire with this relationship. Now you get 10, 20 steps back because you chose wrong. I love you guys to life. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. Our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time. Help you live life at the next level. Let go.
What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for rocking with us during this episode. We have been so excited to drop this episode. I'm glad that you made it to the end. This is what I want you to do. If you have any takeaways from this episode, leave it in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear how you feel. I want to bring content to you that's relevant to you, that'll help you change your life, because you already know our mission here at AOS Inspires, AOS the podcast, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. This is what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, share this episode. If it spoke to your life, share this episode with somebody. Why? Because you are connected to some people that we're not connected with. And with that connection together, we can empower the world to never give up. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I can't wait to see you next week. Just in case you didn't know, we drop every single week, 3 times a week. Mondays, 8 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. You need to catch an episode. Matter of fact, catch all 3 episodes. It's going to be fire. I promise you it's going to help you doing your everyday life. It's going to help you get to the next level. Let's go.